and it was heartbreaking. And if I say something, you mark it in your book because it'll be the truth.
You know, everybody has issues they're dealing with, whether you're dealing with issues with your children or your family members or whatever it looks like.
When reality stars Todd and Julie Chrisley were charged with dodging taxes from 2008 to 2016, a scandal broke out. Following their conviction for tax evasion, wire fraud, and conspiracy to conduct bank fraud, the two are preparing for their sentence, which is expected to take place later this year. "I might die in prison." Todd Chrisley posted this heartbreaking news, and it sparks huge concerns. But why did this happen? Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's engaging episode, we'll discuss why the heartbreaking news posted by Todd Chrisley sparks huge concerns. To follow us, please watch the video through to the end, click the bell button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now, let's get started without further ado. Tax evasion and bank fraud were determined to have been committed by Todd and Julie Chrisley. Peter Tarantino, their accountant, was also found guilty of comparable offenses. The two may receive up to 30 years in jail during the October sentence hearing. The Chrisleys have been freed on bail for the time being, but they are required to take action in a location tracking scheme. "It's a terrible, devastating moment for our family right now," Todd said. "We did want to come on today and let everyone know that," he added. "But despite everything, we remain steady in our faith and hope that God will perform miracles as usual, since that is what we're hoping for." To get millions of dollars in loans, Todd and Julie Chrisley allegedly planned to cheat multiple banks by providing fraudulent personal financial statements and other information. Hours after being charged, Todd and Julie reportedly handed themselves into the FBI in Atlanta. They maintained their innocence and entered a not guilty plea to all counts. A court issued their travel restrictions and $100,000 in bail each. "We remain steadfast in our beliefs and in what we perceive to be right. Our family will remain together and travel this road because we know that the good Lord will hold our hands and guide us through. We are lucky to have the guidance that we do," said Todd. Todd informed followers on Instagram that the pair was the victim of an ex-employee who persuaded federal authorities to pursue them. Todd captioned, "I appreciate your love and support, everyone. Our family will always be appreciative. Godspeed to everyone." To get retribution, he presented the U.S. Attorney's Office with a number of his fictitious documents and claimed that we had engaged in a variety of financial crimes, including tax evasion and banking fraud. That certainly caught their interest, but once we had a chance to introduce him and explain what he had done to us, they realized it was all nonsense and sent him on his way. For the Chrisley family, Todd Chrisley is referred to be the patriarch of excellence. Fans see him as materialistic and flamboyant due to his impulsive spending on posh automobiles and designer clothing. The 53-year-old and his 49-year-old wife, Julie, whom he's been married to since 1996, reside in a $3.3 million property in Nashville. Together, the couple has 3 kids: Grayson 16, Savannah 24, and Chase 26. Along with Teresa Terry, Todd's ex-wife, they have 2 children. Even the IRS won't be able to make Todd Chrisley seem bad. Todd Chrisley, 53, and his wife Julie Chrisley, 49, discussed their life in the limelight following their recent fraud controversy in a recent edition of the podcast Chrisley Confessions. The Chrisley Knows Best actor said, "If we've shown anything by being on television, it's that we are not flawless. We've highlighted the flaws. I don't feel ashamed of it, people, because it was my life, and it was my turn to live. You cannot make fun of me for whatever is happening in my family or my life. Regardless of whether it was a good or terrible choice, I made it." Todd and Julie were both found guilty on 12 charges of tax evasion, wire fraud, and conspiracy earlier this summer. In October, the pair is due to be sentenced, and they might spend up to 30 years in prison. Even after being found guilty, the pair has not yet admitted to their crimes, but as they wait to be sentenced, they have talked about how they have learned from their mistakes. Julie Chrisley was found guilty of wire fraud and obstruction of justice, and the reality star duo behind the USA Network's Chrisley Knows Best was also found guilty of several tax offenses. On June 23rd, USA will premiere part 2 of the 9th season of their popular show, which was filmed before their trial, following their convictions. It's unknown if in the wake of the decision the network would shoot fresh episodes for the recently ordered 10th season. October 6th is the date for the sentencing, and they risk a 30-year jail sentence. The Chrisleys were released on bond, but the judge ordered them to take part in a location monitoring program and house confinement, according to a court document acquired by Deadline. Todd remarked on the episode of his podcast Chrisley Confessions that it had been a whirlwind. There are many moving components, many things happening in our lives, and many ways to witness God working right now. The founder of Chrisley Knows Best admitted that he and his 49-year-old wife, with whom they wed in 1996, are not permitted to discuss the verdict of the trial and their impending punishment. But he provided a tiny glimpse into their feelings. Todd said on Friday, "We wanted to let everyone know that it's a really sad, devastating moment for our family right now. But despite this, we remain steady in our faith and confidence that God will do what he does because God is a miracle worker, and that is what we are waiting for." Chrisley family drama, feuds, alleged affairs, and more throughout the years. Additionally, Julie stated that the pair are alive and kicking. She expressed their gratitude for the assistance they've received so far. "It's a difficult time right now, but we're appreciative of every one of you that's made an effort," Todd continued, saying that in place of flowers or food, prayer is the best present they can get. "Thank you for it. We appreciate it." The pair was found guilty by a jury earlier this month on 12 counts of tax evasion, bank and wire fraud, and conspiracy. According to a statement from their counsel, the couple who were arrested in 2019 after disputing the allegations were disappointed with the decision. Until they learn of the sentencing in the autumn, Todd and Julie's plans are essentially on hold, a source exclusively told Us Weekly earlier this week. It's terrible news, and they weren't planning on being convicted. Their entire lives were altered at that time. They don't know what this implies for the future of Chrisley Knows Best or any of their other ongoing projects, the person continued. At this point, nobody is certain of what will occur or what should be done. The two are presently awaiting a sentence hearing in Atlanta, Georgia, which has been set for Thursday, October 6th. Until then, the couple was released on bail and confined to their house, where they're subject to several conditions, such as spending restrictions and location tracking. Home rules for Todd and Julie Chrisley's fraud trial. Detention to spending limits. While Todd and Julie, who are parents to Chase 26, Savannah 24, and Grayson 16, did not go into greater detail about their experience with house detention, they did mention how their kids have reacted to the trial's verdict. Todd, who also has a son Kyle 30 and a daughter Lindsay 32, with his ex-wife Teresa Terry, said on Friday that his children were all doing the best that they could despite their hardships. "We must act responsibly and take the necessary steps. We're planning to keep producing Chrisley Confessions for as long as we can, after which Chase and Savannah will take over. They will be the ones who can update you on all of that is happening in our life at the time." For her part, Savannah has made it plain that she plans to support her parents through the legal saga. On June 16th, the Growing Up Chrisley star sent a message on Instagram with the caption, "This life is so harsh, and we're all doing the best we can. I'll continue to fight for justice and stand for my family. Justice for the system's failure, both for ourselves and others. I'm currently limited in how much I can lawfully remark on. I've recently felt let down by God and as though my persistent prayers have gone unanswered. But I do think He will utilize every trial and tribulation we go through to make us stronger and get us ready for a larger purpose." That ends today's video. Please leave a comment below to let us know what you think will happen next with Todd Chrisley. Like and share this video to stay up to date on its progress, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Topish keeps you up to date on the latest Hollywood celebrity news, drama, and gossip. Subscribe to our channel and check back for new videos and updates. We'll see ya in the next video.